Okay, when you look at this table, if there's anything you understand from it, it's this. I want you to take away the idea that strength feeds the benefits you get from hypertrophy training and likewise in reverse. So without one component or the other, your optimizing efforts are going to be blunted. So let's first situate what we're looking at. At the left, there's a little arrow up and down. This is our continuum of strength to hypertrophy training. So there's no like hard cutoff, but for the most part, in studies, probably is why this is established. 1 to 6 reps, as hard as you can work, is considered strength training. And then at the bottom is 8 to 15 reps, working very hard as well, is considered hypertrophy training. Hypertrophy builds muscle cells. Strength training is a neuromuscular effect where you're getting more fibers to show up and do work for you, a higher portion of your total fibers, because every fiber is either completely turned on or switched off. So the more strength training we get, the more stuff we get to the party. The more hypertrophy training we get, the more tissue we have to work with. So this illustrates sort of what happens if you just focus on hypertrophy and not strength, or the opposite, and what happens on this right hand end of the continuum or the table if you're doing both. You have a nice equilateral triangle. I almost forgot that word. So if you're just hypertrophy training, it's great. You are lifting, you're doing more than you would otherwise, right? More than nothing is always better. But you're missing the ability to to get more tissue to the party. So, and this is very valuable in menopause, perimenopause, because estrogen is sort of the bridge that tells the fibers, hey, show up and do some work. So you have to kind of hit it even harder to get that tissue to wake up and do what it's supposed to do, which is why we want to strength train. And the next triangle is very tall, but super narrow. And that's theoretically in a body that is just strength training and not hypertrophy training. So you're not progressing because you're not building more tissue to work with. You're just working on the tissue you already have developed, which are both valuable. The first and the second triangle both have value, but the third, look at it. It is bigger, it is wider, it is better if you are looking to optimize your metabolic health and your strength and your hypertrophy. So take that away from this lesson and put it into your training. We've got strength work and we've got hypertrophy work, and this is why. Done.